So the first thing, as you saw, is they want you to be their wife and not their mom. They have a mom. They don't want to be told what to do and how to do it. They're grown men. They are supposed to be running the house. And so they want a friend. They want a companion. They, they chose you. They chose to marry you because they saw that in you. They saw that you were a friend to them. They saw that you were caring. They saw, all these wonderful qualities about you. They were attracted to you, and so when you get married or when you get in the relationship and you got the guy, don't suddenly change. Don't suddenly start telling him what to do and, nagging and all those types of things. While they may do whatever it is that you're telling them to do, they will have, it'll build this sense of they'll be removed. They'll start to become emotionally removed. So we want to make sure to remember that as we're talking to our husbands, fiancés, boyfriends, that we're always coming from a place of a wife, a friend, a companion type of a position. Never, telling them what to do, where to go, how to do this, how to do that, but more from a friend type of relationship, or a friend type of point of advice. So make sure that you are not being his mother. Make sure you're being his friend. And we all know that, our significance, they have a tendency sometimes to want to be babied, to want to act like, to pout, to whine. We know we do it ourselves, but still in those situations, it doesn't mean it's okay, or it doesn't mean that they want us to treat them like our child. If you're a mother out there, your husband loves that you're a great mom. He wants you to be the best mom to his children, but not to him. Don't let them get sick, can't function. LaShonda, right? It's like, okay, do I need to call the paramedics? What do you need me to do, But true, that's so true. 27 years tomorrow. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's an accomplishment. And so you can probably agree that your husband doesn't want you to be his mom. He wants you to be his wife. He wants you to be his companion, his friend. You're welcome. Congratulations. So be his wife, not his friend. The next thing is, and I'm looking at my notes here. So what he does is who he is. Okay? So if your husband likes to, if he's a gadget guy, he likes to buy the latest iPhone all the time, and he likes to be, or maybe he likes video games, or he's a golfer, or he likes to go play basketball every day before he gets home from work. Don't devalue that. It's so important that we make sure when our husband has an interest, our boyfriend has an interest, make sure that we understand that that is a part of his identity. So when we dismiss it, when we say, you're going to go play basketball again? Why? When we have that type of attitude towards the things that he enjoys, the things that he finds value in, the things that he connects to, then you're indirectly kind of saying that I don't value you. I don't value you. And so you want to make sure that, or we want to make sure that we're always, even if it's something that we don't particularly like, if they're playing video games, on Saturday morning or whatever, respect what they enjoy and connect to, right? So even if they're playing video games and you would rather they be upstairs folding laundry or whatever, when you talk to him about it, we want to make sure that we're always remembering not to attack the thing it is that he enjoys. Because like I said, he identifies that. He enjoys doing that. He finds value in these things that he likes to do, these hobbies that he likes to be involved in. So for instance, if we like knitting, our thing is knitting, and we have to get all of our needles, and we have to get all of our join in with him if that helps. Right, you might find it's something that you guys both like to do. But if you're a knitter and you have needles and spools of thread and all this stuff all over the place, and he were to come up to you and be like, "Are you buying another bag of needles? Are you buying another spool of thread?" Something I had to learn along. Oh, I missed that one. So I have to. But if he, dismisses the thing that you enjoy, you're gonna take it personal, and rightfully so. It's something that you have connected to emotionally, or you find value in. So that would be him just basically telling you that what you like and what you enjoy doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter to me. It'd be different if he were to be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Or, "Oh, you're knitting again." Or, just kind of ask even to see if you can share with him what it is that you love so much about knitting. If he were to approach you in that way, things would be different. You wouldn't feel like the thing that you enjoy means nothing to him. You would feel like he's taking an interest. So the same thing is true for us. We should make sure if it is something that he does constantly that he clearly enjoys, ask him about it. Maybe he can give you a legitimate reason why he enjoys doing it. Maybe he plays video games because his father passed away, and that was the thing that they did. That was the thing that they connected on. It could very well be that it's something that he truly emotionally connects with. So those things that we like to do, those things that our husbands like to do, we connect with them personally on a very personal and sometimes emotional level. So you want to make sure that we are not attacking those things and devaluing them and dismissing them. Okay, that's part of his identity. He was doing it when you married him, and he's gonna continue to do it. So accept that, and if it bothers you that much, you can address it in a kind way. There's a reason why we love our hobbies, right? We blog, and you know what? I know. I'll be liberal. I'll say maybe about 50% of our husbands are like, "Are you on the computer again? I'm not taking any more of your outfit pictures." How many times have our husbands said that? "I'm not taking any more of your outfit pictures. Are you gonna pay me?" Nick, your husband has accepted that. Okay, yeah. Girl, I just had to give it up. I was like, okay, you know what? So, and I think he used to take my pictures bad on purpose, so I'd be like, just never mind. Just never mind. Yeah. Are you still on Instagram? Yes. And it's not that we value Instagram that much. It's important when you're blogging. Social media plays a huge part in that blogging and keeping up with your audience and their readership. I mean, you guys know. I don't have to explain it to you, but so yeah, you guys get the idea. It plays value in the things that your husband shows interest in. It's a part of what we do, staying connected. Yes. Thank you, Nick. So the third thing, is it goes back to something that I talk about a lot, and it's showing respect. This specifically speaks to when there are points that in your relationship where correction is needed. Okay, so for instance, if you're in the car, okay, this is something that happens with us, right? My husband's mother has passed, and he likes to be himself more. How can I join him in his feelings? My husband's mother has passed, and I'm sorry. Can you say that again? I was trying to digest it and I missed it. I'm so sorry. Say that again for us, though. Hey, Ronnie. So to get to my example while you're typing that up, so my husband and I, we're in the car. The kids are in the car. Usually, whenever we're going somewhere, it's like all of us together. But we are working on his road rage. We're working on his road rage. How can she join in if her husband wants alone time after his mom passed? I would say don't. That's a really good question, and I would say don't join in. When he's ready for you to join in, you'll know. He'll let you know. If he's doing something that's destructive, where there needs to be some type of intervention, then clearly that's a different situation. But let him be alone. Let him have his alone time. Chances are conversation really won't help address his issue with his mother passing. I have 4 kids. You said he's angry. He's angry. Well, and being angry is one of the results of losing someone. You know, there's so many different emotions that we feel, and I can almost guarantee you that his anger will only last for a period of time, and it will, you know, it'll move to something else. So if there's any way that you can encourage him to find things to direct that anger toward, we have a child on the way now. Oh, okay. Does he feel positive about the child on the way? Is he excited about your child, or is he kind of, has the loss of his mother sort of taken over things? Because if he's excited about the child on the way, then that's a great thing to focus on, to have him focus on. And even, you know, if it means bringing him along with you to doctor appointments, which would be good for him to come anyway, but, you know, having him see you know, when they do the ultrasound, seeing the baby move and all those types of things, make him feel more involved in that way with the child. That might help. But, well, how recently did his mother pass away? Yes, but it's more painful than happy. Probably because he knows his mom won't be able to see the child, is what I would think. But again, you know, guys, men, they deal with things in a different way. You know, they're not always willing to communicate. Anger is a tendency. I think the baby will make things better for sure. The baby could make things better for sure, but I don't think the baby will be like the answer and resolve everything. If he's not in a place where, by the time the baby comes, where, you know, he's come to terms with the passing of his mother, then the problems will continue. They may, you know, result in other things happening. Yeah, but he does still have to grieve, and we all grieve in different ways. He'll have another reason to be more happy than sad. Yeah, I think when your child is born, it'll definitely help him in this coping. And yes, yeah, I am so sorry that your husband is dealing with this now, and you're dealing with this, and you know, as his wife, you're now in this role where you have to be super supportive, but letting him have this time to go through his emotions. There will probably be a cycle, like, you know, he'll go from emotion to emotion, but don't rush or force it, right? Don't try to fix anything. There's nothing wrong with him having these feelings, so don't try to fix it for him. Kind of goes back to be his wife and not his mother, you know, the topic of our conversation today. Right, that's what I was saying, Nika. It could be that he's sad that his mother will never get to meet his child, but be his friend. You know, if he needs to spend time with other people, with his relatives, with his, you know, father or siblings, make that available to him also. And yeah, I think it's always important. I'm sure you probably are already praying for him, but continue to pray for him. Pray that his grief won't consume him. Pray that he's going to see the beauty in this. And, you know, it's hard when you're on the other side, you know, when your mate or your spouse is the one that's dealing with this grief. Because it's almost impossible for you to put yourself in their shoes, or for you to say, oh, I understand, and oh, I'm so sad for you, because, you know, grief is such a hard thing for people. And so I think just all you really can do is pray about it, be his friend, be available to talk to him if he wants it, but let him grieve in his way. Don't try to fix him or fix the situation. Allow him to grieve how he needs to grieve. And I think over time, you know, it gets less. If there's anything you can do to help divert that energy into something positive, because I know you said that he's upset a lot. You know, I would also just be kind of mindful of his actions. If he is someone, for example, that